What is a carbon footprint? Tracing it through coffee. Every day, billions of people start their morning with a simple ritual, a cup of coffee. But behind this familiar comfort lies an invisible journey, one that travels across continents and quietly affects our climate. It's called a carbon footprint. A carbon footprint is the total amount of greenhouse gases, like carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide, released by a product, process, or person. And it starts here, on the farm. Every story has a beginning. For coffee, it starts here, planted into the soil, nurtured by water, sunlight, and time. But even this quiet moment isn't footprint-free. Land is cleared. Fertilizers are used. Water is pumped. And each action releases gases into the air long before a single bin appears. After months of care, the trees produce ripe cherries, handpicked with care. But harvesting takes more than just effort. Tools, transportation, fuel, they all add to the carbon footprint. Every step, every choice, adds a little more to the invisible trail of emissions. These bins then travel thousands of kilometers by ships, trucks, and trains, one of the largest contributors to coffee's carbon footprint. Each kilometer traveled, each liter of fuel burned, releases carbon. And most coffee travels thousands of kilometers before it reaches your mug. Roasting transforms raw beans into the rich aroma we know and love. But this heat requires a lot of energy, often from gas or electricity, turning up the carbon cost. It requires significant energy to reach temperatures of up to 230 degrees Celsius and maintain them for precise periods. The source of that energy matters. Next, the beans are ground, a quick step, but one that still draws power. Machines, electricity, packaging, more emissions quietly pile on. Then comes packaging. From single-use pods to compostable bags, the choice of material, the sealing machines, the logistics of storage, they all leave a footprint. It's easy to overlook packaging, but it plays a major role, especially when scaled globally. Brewing at home or in a cafe seems simple. But boiling water, machines left on, and single-use filters all leave their mark. Millions of cups brewed every day. Millions of tiny carbon footprints. And drop by drop, that footprint takes form, one decision, one drop, one cup at a time. This full journey, from farm to cup, is what we call a carbon footprint. It's complex, global, and often invisible. But with technology, we can make it measurable. The Sustainity helps businesses and consumers track carbon emissions across every phase, from the origin of the bean to the final brew. With real-time data, we show where emissions are coming from, which areas can improve, and how supply chains can become cleaner, step by step. Transparency leads to smarter choices, and smarter choices lead to real impact. Your cup of coffee connects you to a global system. And your choices have the power to shape a more sustainable future. What's your coffee's footprint?